Yo. Alright, we're live. Good. Welcome in. Okay. Welcome in StoryBot. Yeah. So the finals are here. Welcome in, everyone. Today we're gonna see the final day of the GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2. BCat, thanks for your follow. And it will be great, I think. I have hosted casted Group B a few days ago, last year. But it was fun, and we had some great games. And I think today we're gonna see some great games as well. I hope so. That's the bracket for today. I can pin it for you, so you guys can also check it out while the games are going. So should be pinned right now. Yeah, and so the first game will be Elements versus Math. It will be best of 3 for all these games, so round 1 and the semifinals. And then for the final, it will be best of 5, moving NM, moving NM, and then NMPZ, if it comes to that. And other than that, the only changes are that we will be playing best of 3s, so not all 3 games have to be played if it's 2-0 after 2 rounds. And the multipliers start at round number 2, not round number 5 as before. Yeah, that's the only changes, and that should be the 8 best players of the season. So let's see who is gonna take the title today and become the GeoGuessr Champions League champion 2026. Yeah, so without hesitating, our first 2 players are already here, Elements and Math. So I would say let's start right into it. Let's start with the moving game first. Let's see if the players are here. I'm gonna wave and see if they are ready. I'm just gonna ask if they are ready. Ready? And let's find out. Doesn't seem like it. Or they have chat deactivated, but then I need to know it. Let me check. Nope, don't have any. Okay. Players don't seem to be quite ready. Or they... Oh, okay, Elements is ready. Math, are you ready? Oh, I typed math. That's funny. Math, are you ready? Oh, Math is ready. Okay, let's go then, I would say. And start with round number 1 in moving. Math. Nice typo there. Okay. So we are starting with a moving game, as I said, and looks like we are in the Philippines right now. Let's see if the players like moving and try to find information or not, because that's something that every player kind of has to has his own viewpoint on, I would say. And obviously also there are countries where you can actually find good information quickly, and there's countries where you don't really find anything. So you are more likely to send quickly or more quick than in other rounds. Mindoro on the sign here for Math. So he knows the island. And, oh, there was probably also some other... Oh yeah, there is Barangay Tubili, Paluan something. Oh, Paluan, oh, there it is, yeah, he found it. Yeah. And Elements didn't find the same info. So Math is gonna be closer here, taking about 500 points in round number 1 from Elements. Grayman, thank you for the follow. I'll be gone now. Good luck, have fun with the stream and the games. Thank you, Causey. Have fun, whatever you're doing. And yeah, you can rewatch the whole thing on YouTube then afterwards when you're back and see who's your new GeoGuessr Champions League champion. Alright. It'll be a surprise, probably. Let's see. I don't really have any favorite here in this bracket. They are such strong players. To me, it could be anyone who's gonna win today. And both go Lisbon. It is Elements, a bit closer though. In the right area of Lisbon, 20 points. Gramen. Oh, like, okay, so not Grayman, but Gramen, right? Okay. Noted that. Okay, Gramen, okay. We'll try to remember that. Alright, Norway here. They are looking for the 860 road. Oh, and there's more info here for math. Okay, Elements found the 860, I think, yeah. Math also found it. Probably found the 5k. Sends an intersection that looks about right, I would say. Elements, not too sure about the 5k yet. But it's close. 1.6 kilometers. But the first 5k of the day. Well done. Next round in the United States, and we have Minnesota. Info at the start. Starting panel info is the best info in moving games. I'd say. Guides Kaiser, welcome in. Alright, Minneapolis for math. Probably found the road. Maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. Seem to be quite a small road. 27, I don't know if that's the road number. Could be. Elements also scanning the 7 though, so they might have found something saying 7. Because they're both on the same road. But it's a long one, so it could be damage. And as I said, we're starting with the multis on round number 2. So we're already at 2.5x. But for the moving games, this shouldn't be too big of an issue. Except someone sends instant sense. And then, of course, we'll be putting the pressure on his opponent. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. They're taking their time, trying to figure out where they are. As I said, 7 is a long road. Okay, so... Oh! Ha! We were on the border with South Dakota there. But it wasn't even the 7, it was the 10. Or 28 in Minnesota then. Nice round here. Looks nice. Looks like something you could have seen before. Maybe either of the player has. Let's see, let's find out. It's New Zealand. We're near water, so this could be a quick 5k. But again, they're taking their time. Don't make mistakes. Just be as careful as possible. Because it's a single elimination bracket, right? So if you lose your first game, you don't have a chance to win the title anymore. You're out. So you need to be extra careful, don't make mistakes, and try to be as locked in as possible. We have a cent here. Northern. Woo! Great guess. 5k by math. Almost 1,000 points of damage here in round number 5. And we move on to round number 6. And we're back in North America. Alright, we see the descent here from math. Maybe it's just a region guess, based off of the landscape. But elements will be closer, and that's almost 1.2k. As we move on to Norway with stone walls, interesting, very flat as well. Could be the Stavanger region. I like it. From math here. I think he's in this region. Yeah, he is. Where is elements gonna zoom into? Bergen. Math doing well for someone who turns 70 this year. I got the round against math. Okay, that's crazy. And they're both on the road, but only one 5k from math. As we move on to round number 8 with 4.5x. Right. We saw a bollard there. Yeah, not a lot of info here on this round. For now. But, ooh, element is going back. Oh, there's info for math now. We're in Hungary, and we are on the 72, or close to the 72. Oh, there it is. You found it already. And seems to have close to the 5k there. Oh! Elements going near Balaton, Lake Balaton. As well, but it was right where math is, and he has the 5k. 300 points.
Oh my god.
Nice round. Thanks for the follow. My stream is a bit... Wait, don't know who followed, but I'm gonna know it in a few seconds. Oh, there's an instant from elements. Pavluk Ivano-Frankov. Ah, Pavluk Ivano-Frankov. Thanks for the follow. Need to... Yeah. Okay, yeah, it was just Doha. Great guesses, but small country. Not too much damage. Oh, your message has been detected because of the link. Yeah, I don't know what it is. We are in Russia. Wait. Okay, but where? That could be a bit more damage than Qatar around here. Since we have a quite big country on our hands. Still, there's good info for elements. I mean, depends, but we have Moscow on the sign. And he sent something, I don't know what he saw on there? I don't know, but maybe he has to Oh, no, they both sent up there. It was a bit further south. Could have been big points, but they decided to click the same place. Basically, oh, we have tracker. but in moving this shouldn't be an issue. Deutsches Museum. We are in Germany on sidewalk tracker, so it should be Berlin. Wait. Oh no, there's more sidewalk trackers now, right? There was a time where only Berlin had sidewalk trackers. And yeah, the street signs looked more like Munich. So I like the Munich guess here from math. Maybe it even said Munich. Oh, it should be... Oh, wait, is it the Museums Island thing in Munich? Could be. I think it is. Oh, Elements going Berlin! That is gonna be game. Wow. Was it on the Museums Island? I think it was, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's the Museums Island. Okay. Just the other side. But great guesses. Or great guess here from math, and that is gonna be game. 1-0 for math. Let's see if Elements can bring it back on no move. On, what's the map? A Pro World. Alright, and we're just gonna do no move and 45 seconds from now on. In every mode other than moving. And let's go right into it. Yeah, the Norway one, nice. Alright, let's start. Let's see if math can close it up here and secure his 2-0 win, or Elements is gonna, yeah, do something about it and bring us to an NMPZ game, which would also be fun. So let's see about it, and we are starting in Brazil, big country, no move. First round without multipliers, so not too much damage, probably, but yeah, okay, with North Coast. Neither of the players got that, but 290 points for math in round number 1. And round number 2 seems to be in the United States. And we have interesting mountains. Okay. Oh, Nevada. I like Nevada. Yeah. Elements locking Nevada. I thought a bit further south, but with the amount of actually I don't know. Could be further south, but could also just be Nevada. Kinda like it. Ooh, math is thinking about going more north. And it's Utah, okay. That's another 885 points of damage. This time for Elements. And we're back. Back in North America. This time... let's see what the players do. I mean, it's definitely Northwest. Because of the terrain and how mountainous it is, and also the trees that are very common in the Northwest. Just the whole vibe makes sense, but where exactly is it? We are near river. Elements are scanning the river, a river, and it's closer. It was Idaho. So 1,700 points already, and math left with 3-3. And we're in the Ukraine now. So Elements is doing his best to make it even, to go to NMPZ. But for now, he has to make better guesses than his opponent, and math is not gonna make it easy for him. And math is going western, okay. Because I don't know, maybe because the mountainous, or not mountainous, but hilly landscape. And it was correct. That's almost 2k damage. Evening the scores out a bit. As we move to Norway. It's an interesting Norway. Let's see what the players do. Okay, they both zoom. Their zooms are pretty similar. Yeah, both in central Norway there. Idaho ever. Big Cat called it. Nice. And it's right in between them. But that's some points for math. 144 in fact. And we go back to Indonesia. No, we didn't have Indonesia yet, I think. We had Philippines in the first round. This time we have Indonesia. And we are probably on the Nusa Islands with these poles. But which one is the question? Who can differentiate in between their Nusa Islands? To me this is pretty hard to do. But I know some players are really good at it. But East Nusa 4 elements, and I think math is a bit further west. Yeah. Math is East Sumbawa. Let's see. And it is East Nusa. Very East Nusa. Oh, actually it is Palau Lembata. Don't think I've ever learned how these islands are called, but it's fine. Alright, this one not too obvious at the first glance. Okay, players are checking for car meta. Probably helpful for them. Do have some plants here, but... And a house, a roof of a house, I should say. So, okay, Colombia it is for elements. I like that. Yeah, math is also in Colombia. Thinking about going Philippines, but no. Staying in Colombia, and that is 1400 points for math. Keeping up with elements here. The scores are pretty even, considering we're already at round number 8. And this could be it. It's Brazil. Wait, is it Brazil? Yeah, it's Brazil. It's... No. Oh wait, it's a Mexican pole. Oh, we had double yellow. I just assumed it is Brazil, but... We have a Mexican pole there. And some cacti. Let's see what the players do. This could be huge damage, for all I know. Ooh, elements going pretty far south. What is math doing? Math also going south. And it is just Sinaloa. Jesus Maria. Jesus Maria. Alright, and we have our first shit camp for today. I think so. Very red looking fields here. Oh, Ben, welcome in. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Karnataka for elements. Yeah, with these palm trees, I like it. But the very red fields, I don't know what they are a metaphor. But usually red soil is more common in the east. I don't know if that also applies for the fields. No, it does not. And that is game for elements. And that does bring us to NMPZ. All right. We are gonna see a game of an arbitrary rural world, NMPZ. And that is gonna decide who's gonna advance in the bracket. Elements is still grayed out. Needs to join back in. And there he is. Let's start. NMPZ. So no zooming on that sign. No panning around. Just an image of a road. In Europe this time. Italy for elements. And yeah, I also thought more Eastern Europe, but I can see the Italy now. It is... Math is zoomed in on Eastern Europe there. Going Bosnia, okay. Ooh, I like it. And it is just Italy. That's 474 points for elements. As we move on to the Ukraine, I think. Looks very Ukrainian. Ooh, wait, is math in Russia here? I mean, I could also see Russia, but it just looks more like Ukraine, and it is. That's huge points for elements, 2,700 in round number 2. And elements seems unstoppable right now. So in moving, he was quite a bit behind, but now in NM and in NMPZ, these seem to be his game modes. He seems to be shining here. Guy on that sign. So if you want to go to Guy, go to the east. Is it findable? Element seems to be scanning here for Guy. I mean, it's worth a try, right? You never know. And if you're confident on the region, you might as well just scan for even a small place name. We're on a grid here, by the way, so... Ooh, yeah, Grand Prairie, up there. And there is Guy. We're right in Guy. Nice. Ooh. Yo, Noah. How are you doing? I just saw you stream, but now you apparently did end your stream. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Is there a round limit? There is no round limit. Doing great. Good to hear, good to hear. Oh, and that is huge. Wait. That is game. And that is 4 rounds. And Elements wins this duel against Math. And is the first player to advance in the bracket with a 2-1 against Math. Great gameplay. GG's. GG's to Math. Well played in the Champions League. But that is, unfortunately, is the end for you. And now we're gonna see Saker versus Piquet. Saker is already here. And where is Piquet? Oh, I have to go back to moving. Don't even realize that. Surely, a tweaked world. Moving, and then, of course, 1 minute 30. As we need more time for moving. Both players are here. That's good to see. Let's see if they are ready. Saker is ready, Piquet is ready. Let's go straight into it. And we start moving in Germany, perhaps? I don't know. Could be Poland or something, but I thought Germany. And of course, Germany is one of the countries where you really want to find info. And you also want to find... Oh, it's A-type guardrail? That's interesting. Okay, there's a sign for Saker, yeah. So this is Germany. A-type guardrail makes sense for the northwest of the country. It shouldn't be NRW since we have green bicycle signs here on the cat screen. And Saker seems to have found it already. He's on the 213, yeah. So it shouldn't be where Biket is, because we would have red bicycle signs. Switches. Wait! What is switch? Oh, maybe there was some name of some town on the sign that he just saw in the last second. But good switch! That's the first points for Biket. Are you a pro? Me? No, I wouldn't consider myself a pro. I'm just a caster. And all the guys you will see playing today on this, in this tournament, final day of this tournament, I should say, they are pros, or I would at least say so. At least very high elo and good players. These guys are fast. They are. They are. It's a GeoGuessr Champions League, so it's basically equidistant. It's basically the best of the best, you know. And it's the finals today, so even the best of the best of the best. That's why they are so fast, I would say. Welcome in Supremo. How are you doing? Oh, Kloppenburg on the sign. Okay. Good evening, Running Senton. How are you doing? You always manage to beat me though. Shaka, how are you doing? Yeah, not really. Our stats are, I mean, quite equal, I would say. 50-50. Our ranked stats. But I'm glad to see you here, not on the end of the stream, Chaka. So, you managed to be here while the stream is running. Even in the beginning of the stream, I should say. Only 30 minutes in, so welcome in, enjoy the gameplay of the pros here. What's prize for first? I don't think there is a prize. At least none I know of. But there could be, I don't know. I'm just a caster, you should... Oh wow, that's a 5k, if I've ever seen one. Saker with the 5k. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. You need to ask Causey, but Causey's not here, unfortunately. So maybe anyone else knows, but I don't think there is one. It's just for fun, it's just to make sure, to see who is the best GeoGuessr unofficial Champions League player of the world, you know. Is it just moving? No, it is all 3 game modes. But for the first stages we are playing in this final day today, we will see best of 3s with moving, no move, and NPC in this order. And then, so probably more moving games or more moving and M games than NPC games. But for the final, so the... Ooh, oh, wow! Do get Letizia in Southern Colombia. You don't see that very often, but the players know it and recognize it. Great. Shoutouts to 7 vs Wild. Alright, 24 points. Yeah, so the final will be move, no move, move, no move, NPC. So, it is the finals, so it's the final day. It is a league, right? It's a Champions League, so there was a group stage. And so the winners of the group stage are playing today. So it's the final day. But I mean the final match, so I can show you after this game probably. Or you can just click the pinned link. There's a challenge link and you'll see who plays who. And that is another 5k by Biket this time. Great guess. Near the airport. In the middle of nowhere. Don't know why they have an airport, but great. Yeah, so it is the finals. And these are the round 1 games of the finals. But today we will see who will become GeoGuessr Champions League champion. Game is gonna last 100 rounds because they're so close. Yeah, I mean, they are. They are obviously both very good players. But there are some factors that can make sure that they're not... that the game is not going for forever. There are some harder rounds. I mean, this round, for example, you just see info, right? You know exactly where you are. But there are also rounds where maybe just someone decides to insta-send because he knows the region of the country and there's no info. This can happen. And also there's multis, and these multis are pretty aggressive. And as you see, these multis are aggressive enough for round number 7 to end here. In Peru, Saker takes it 1-0 with a great reaching guess there. And it is 1-0 as we move on to a Pro World, which means we are gonna see no move action now. No move, only 45 seconds for this game mode, so a bit less time. And we will see who is better at moving. As we saw earlier in game number 1, if you win moving, that doesn't mean you're necessarily the better player overall. It basically just means you're probably better at moving. Even that, it really doesn't mean that. But for no move, that's a whole different story. It's like a whole different game. You just need to vibe it out, know your probably car metas and all the metas you can in order to make good guesses, be able to line up. Okay, that's true for all game modes, I would say. Maybe not NPC, but not so much NPC, I should say. And now they're trying to line up a road in Australia. They are in similar region. No, actually not. One is in Queensland, one is in Western. And it is Western. That's good points for Saker. 1700 in round number 1. He probably will gladly take them. This is way harder now. It is definitely harder than moving. But I would say it depends, right? Some players are really only trained at moving. So they only play moving. So they know a lot of stuff there. So obviously the other game modes are harder for them. But some players are very specialized on like no move or NPC. And they don't really know too many places. Oh, that's interesting. That's Latvia. They don't really know too many places, place names, and phone numbers and stuff you can use to, if you find info, you can use to region guess. In this case, or I would say, if you are really only playing no move or NPC, moving can be quite hard for you, even though there is a lot of info, but your opponent knows all the info and you really don't. So you probably prefer to play no move then. And don't let your opponent have all the info that he can use then in order to make a good guess. They're both in similar regions here, I think. Oh, Saker had a road with a quite nice angle there, but it could be one of these two. And I think it was the one Saker was. Oh no, I don't know. Both in similar regions though. And we are in Poland. Oh, what is this? Oh, there is the name of this place on that sign. Olpuch or something? Let's find out. Yeah. And it was Olpuch. It was the name of the place. Near the railroad there. And we are in North America this time. Quebec for Saker. Oh, Ontario, Quebec border for Bicats. That's big distance between them. And also already 3.x damage. And it is Eastern Quebec. That is game for Saker. Great guess for Saker here. And that means Saker wins 2-0 against Bicat. GG's to Bicat. Well played. But the journey comes to an end for you, unfortunately. For Saker, it will go against Elements in the semi-final. But for now, we're gonna see GeoGuessr versus Firma. Firma is ready, but Firma's opponent is not here yet. That's how ready Firma is. Alright, there is GeoGuessr. And we're gonna start with a tweaked world again. In moving and 1 minute 30. Let's see if GeoGuessr is ready as well. Let's see. Want to make sure that they're ready. Because if I start the game and they're not ready, we have to abort and then it's gonna take longer. Maybe GeoGuessr has his game chat muted. Oh, yeah, okay, it's ready. Good, perfect. Yeah, if you have your game chat muted, just type it in chat and stream, or let me know or something. Yeah, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, starting in moving in Sweden. That's our third game already today. In total, we are gonna see 4 plus 2 plus 1, so 7 games. But as I said, the final game will be a best of 5. Alright, who can find info first? Firma and GeoGuessr seem to be on a good road now, where they should be able to find some signs with a road number or some bigger town names, city names. The movement for GeoGuessr seems to be pretty slow. I don't know if that's on purpose or because he's looking for info, or his internet or PC capacities. He found something now. Ballstar. Habo Kommun. Does he know where this is? I mean, it should be southern Sweden, I would say. Okay, it's just Stockholm. Ballstar. There it is. Alright. Are we in the Netherlands? It just looks very Dutch. Or is it Denmark? Oh, it is Denmark, okay. Yeah, if it's Denmark, there's a lot of info usually on the signs. And since Denmark isn't the biggest countries, you can usually find these towns. And we have Romo and Tonder on the sign. And okay, Firma seems to know that we're in Hoya. Does GeoGuessr know? No, but wow, Firma, great guess. Next round. Is that a... what's that flag? It's not Solomon Islands, right? Some very obscure flag. Clemens, welcome in. 7th stream. Okay, nice. Welcome in, Clemens. Oh, I have been giving out VIPs, and I see you don't already have it, so of course let me give you VIP. Clemens CB RT 1914. Nice. Okay, so you're officially a VIP on this channel now. Congratulations. Sure. Alright. The 242 in Japan. That's something even I could use, because it's these bigger road numbers you can just scan for. And ooh, guys kind of found the 241. Oh, Firma has the 242. And they're both exactly in the same place. It was a bit further north, in Garu. Nice. Alright. Next round in Asia. What country is it? I think it is Thailand. We see some Thai script here. And, ooh, there's even some info in Latin script. So it's readable even if you don't know Thai. Actually a lot. Usually in Thailand it's pretty rare to find useful info in Latin script. But here we go. There is a lot. It is a tweaked world though, so the map is made for it. The map is made for players who don't speak Thai to find info. Ooh, we have two very different guesses, and that is a good guess from Firma. And is that already game? No, it's not. But it leaves GeoGuessr with 314 health. That is crazy. Firma is playing very, very well. I have to say. Philippines both are in the same region. It was the east coast of Mindanao. Northeast coast. And that leaves GeoGuessr with 161 points. And we have Lexington on its sign. And a state-specific sign on with the 77. Isn't it Lexington, Kentucky? Probably not. I mean, it's not a Kentucky sign. It's not the shape of Kentucky, right? So, shouldn't be Kentucky. Probably a different Lexington then. Where are they scanning right now? Oh, so GeoGuessr is in Missouri. Oh, and Firma is in Georgia. Wait. And Firma locks it. Will GeoGuessr also send... Oh, will he stay in... where was he? Missouri. Yeah, he's scanning there. I think he's gonna stay there. Wow. Okay. That was an insane performance by Firma. GG's. But, as I said, moving is a whole different story than all the other game modes, right? So, you can be the best moving player and just not good at all in NMPZ or no move. So, we will see about that. But I have been casting Firma's games before. And I know that Firma is pretty good in them too, so let's see what happens on no move here, on a pro world. Let's start with North America again. Okay. So looking at every grain of dirt here. Yeah, I mean, we don't have much, but we do have water to the south. That could be helpful. We do see front plates on the cars. And then also a lot of vegetation, architecture. And that makes Firma go Central Ontario there. Oh, Southern Ontario for GeoGuessr. And it is pretty close to where GeoGuessr clicked. 1300 points in round number 1. Alright. This time it seems like we are in Argentina. We have a lot of these poplar trees They are actually not as good of a meta as you might think they are. Because they can also be seen in the south of the country. Like from southern Chubut to Mendoza, or even further north, obviously. So, yeah, not really too helpful. Okay, don't know. Okay, yeah, they were close to each other, pretty close to each other. Alright. Next round. This can be interesting. Wait, is it Brazil? Or what is it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Oh yeah, we have some Maranhão palms. I like that. Okay, both players go there. And it is. Thought it would be more interesting. Oh, is it Kaliningrad? I think it is, right? Or is it just somewhere else? No, okay. Firma is also zooming in on Kaliningrad. GeoGuessr is doing the same. Who's just like the vibe for Kaliningrad is very unique, I would say. Firma with some points here, 8 points. But we see GeoGuessr is dealing some more damage than in the moving rounds here. Already. So, as I said, if you're good at one game mode, that doesn't mean you're good at all of them. Or better at all of them. Alright. Next round here. We are in Norway? And it is further north. 3x damage. That's 1200 points of damage for Firma. Evening things out a bit. As we move on to India. Another shitcam location. Just central plonks. GeoGuessr. In Madhya. We had Madhya poles, so wasn't too exciting. But 1400 points of damage still. For Firma. And again, the game wants them to think about it a bit more. Yeah, this one isn't as obvious, I would say. We don't really see any specific poles. That's around where the players need to rely a bit more on their vibe, I would say. And the vibe for Firma is Jharkhand. Does he send it? Oh, wait, GeoGuessr is also there. Ooh, these players are just good. I don't know how they did that, but they just managed to find out that it is Jharkhand. Maybe they vibed it, I don't know. But now we're back to dead even here. 3300 to 3300 health. And we're in Germany. Isn't that beautiful? Who is gonna be better at region guessing Germany? GeoGuessr seems to not do any put any effort in. Just clicks label. And with a bit further north, Firma is closer here, and that's already good points. 1100. Puts GeoGuessr on 2200 points of health. And look at that, we do have a B-type guardrail on the one side and an A-type guardrail on the other one. You would only see something like that in Germany, I think. We do see a bollard, which confirms that we are in Germany. And with the A-type guardrail... Oh wow, NRW, okay. Close to 500 points back for GeoGuessr. Now they're both in the orange part of the health display. And we're back in North America. But where exactly are we? The United States are a big country. Firma thinks it's Louisiana. Locks it. Let's see what GeoGuessr does. If it is actually Southern vibes. Ooh, Tennessee, forget. This is gonna be game. I think. It could be right in between them, but... No, it is game. Wow. Correctly identified Louisiana. What a guess. And that makes Firma the winner of this duel against GeoGuessr. Congratulations. That's a 2-0 for Firma. So GG's for to GeoGuessr. Thanks for playing. That's where the journey ends, unfortunately, for you. But yeah, well played, well played. We move on to Graham versus Riley to see who will be the opponent of Firma in the semifinals. Let's see if Riley shows up. Graham is already here. Not sure if he is here. He's not online on Discord. Texted him 15 minutes ago. Announced once. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Okay. Then I think we're gonna play the Elements versus Saker game first. And then if... I mean, I'm gonna ping... I mean, you already pinged him, right? So... If he doesn't show up after that game, I think it's gonna be a GG's for Graham then. But let's see, hopefully Riley does show up. Alright, so then Elements versus Saker will be our next game. Rescheduling everything. And it's gonna be the first semi-final of the day. We saw Saker won today, we saw Elements win today. And we will now see one of them lose their first game today. And we will start with a tweaked world. Moving and 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's see if the players are ready. Saker is ready. Elements is ready. Let's go. Good luck. Have fun. And that game will also give us our first finalist of this GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2. The first finalist will be either Saker or Elements. And we will find out right now after a few guesses. Elements seems to have found a place. Clicks a specific city. Saker, not so sure. Oh no, they both are in the city. Okay, nice. Ah yeah, I think Saker switched to it last second. 1 point for Saker. Let me... let me check on Discord for a second. Because I have to make sure everything is going according to plan. Since Causey isn't here. Yeah, but I think... I don't know if we should just... I mean, we can only skip this game once, right? It would be the next game. So if Riley... if Riley doesn't show up, unfortunately, or fortunately for Graham, but unfortunately for Riley, we have to give the win to Graham. Because we have to continue with the tournament. Alright, we are in Argentina here. And both players, or at least Saker, found some info already. Don't know if Elements found something yet. Saker is scanning, but maybe not too sure on the region. The angle, yeah, scanning for the angle now. Elements also, okay, Elements going for a specific city there. It's not that one though. It is Pinto. 182 points of damage for Saker. And we have a flag here. A rare sight these days. But we are playing a tweaked world. We will see a lot of info and more easy rounds on this map. Just because the map is made for moving and is made for 5K'ing. Ooh, we do see these Cornish palms, but they can be planted in the whole of the UK, Ireland, France, so not too helpful. But if you see a lot of them, you are more likely to be on either on Jersey. Oh wow, that is a great guess by Saker, and Elements a bit behind here. Yeah, but actually they are more common on the south coast of the United Kingdom. All right. Is it Costa Rica or is it Panama? Or is it something completely different? Oh wait, is it okay, it's Costa Rica. Yeah, it is Costa Rica. Okay. We do see water, so theoretically should be pretty 5Kable. Lining up the, because there's land in the distance as well, so you could line this up. Oh, Saker has found something here. He's on a bridge, and nah, it doesn't line up. But yeah, the bridge should be findable. It should be mapped. Oh yeah, this one. This one looks good. Yeah, yeah, okay. I think Saker found it. Yeah, but I think Elements found it as well. Yeah. Both found it. No 5K though. 499 to 499. Next round here. Is it Spain? No, it's Italy. Okay, wow, that's an interesting Italy. Sardinia, yeah, I mean, makes sense, right? Because it doesn't look quite like Italy. So it's probably either downtown Rome or Naples or something, like some West Coast city. Or it's Sardinia, I would say. You should be able to find some info here. I mean, there's a lot of science and stuff. One could just say Cagliari or something. Oh, now Saker switches to Naples. I mean, I could also see that with all the stone pines. And actually, it's probably more likely than Sardinia, because I don't think you would see that many stone pines there. Riviera, yeah. Oh, it's not in Rome. Yeah, that also makes sense. Oh, wait, what? Okay, that is crazy. What? That is a very interesting region. I think I've never seen this, but... Alright, yeah. A lot of stone pines up there. Okay, back in Germany? Oh no, wait, Hungary? Oh yeah, okay, I thought these were German bollards, but we are in Hungary. Right, we do see a few hills there. Hungary is usually pretty flat, but there are some regions that get more hilly than others, especially in the north, near Budapest and generally near the border to Slovakia. And also in the southwest, in the west, there are some hills, but usually when you see hills, just click Budapest, should be fine. And yeah, it was just north of Budapest, near the border with Slovakia. Ooh, but this time, oh, info at the starting panel in Germany. But if you don't know any of these place names, and I don't think I know any of these, you can just check if you find a town entry sign, and that's what Saker is doing here, and I think you will soon find one. Yeah, there is one. Which tells you the Landkreis, which is Schwarzwald. Schwarzwald Bar. So I don't know exactly where Schwarzwald Bar is, but I know where the Schwarzwald is, and that gives you enough info. Yeah, so Saker should be close to here. And this apparently is Schwarzwald Bar. Don't know if there are multiple Schwarzwald Landkreise. Titisee Neustadt mentioned. Was it on the sign? That's funny. Alright. We are in Kenya. And it looks like either downtown Nairobi or downtown Mombasa, I would say. Haven't decided yet. But it looks like a big city. It gives me kind of coastal vibes, but I don't see any palm trees. Oh, it's a big city. Yeah, with skyscrapers and stuff. Yeah, yeah. Kwale Stadium. Kitui. Oh, it's Kitui. There was Kitui East on the bus. Is Kitui such a big city? Oh, that explains the coastal... Wait. Saker goes Mombasa. But it's not Kitui on the bus. I was about to say that explains the coastal vibe, but... Now I'm confused. Is it actually Mombasa? It is, okay. Equidistant, I don't know. Wait, isn't Kitui? Oh, maybe I just misremembered what Kitui is, to be honest. To me, all these names sound so similar. Never mind. Alright. Next round, back to Europe. And we have Belza. Or something like that on that sign. Oh, Kitui is southeast of Nairobi. Okay, yeah. What did I confuse it with? Kisimu, Kitale? There are a lot of places starting with Kit. Or Ki. So... I don't know. Alright. Let me check if... Do we have any... Is Riley. No, what did just happen? Riley. What? There you go. Still not online on Discord. That is, yeah, not the best thing. But yeah, if Riley doesn't show up, I guess it's just a lucky win for Grauman, and yeah, a kind of unlucky lose for Riley, but every player should, at least in theory, have known that the finals will be played today. Maybe Riley missed it. Pozo del Tigre. That's where we are. Oh, and Elements found it. Nice. Both found it, actually. Pozo del Tigre. That's a 5k from Elements. Not big points, but he needs the multi-increase probably in order to win quickly here. But Saker plays pretty flawlessly, so hard to beat Saker. And insta-locks Palermo. And there's Palermo on the sign for Elements as well. To the northeast. We're on the north coast. Yeah, could be down there. Yeah, like that. Ooh. And it was just closer to Palermo. That's 672 points already. That's huge. And we're in the UK, and Saker just insta-locks. He doesn't want to give Elements any chance to find info here. Wants to really capitalize off of his like vibes that he built over the time after playing like thousands of games. I mean, the vibe is something he really does have, and probably has more than the average good GeoGuessr player, I would say. So why not? Why not try to use it as an advantage? But here in Russia, this won't be too easy, I would say. Oh, and Elements seems to have found something here. Saker, still not sure, I guess. Hasn't zoomed in yet. Still looking for something. Wait, oh, he needs to go in. And oh, that is huge. It is not game, but it's huge. Oh wow, that was a clutch. Like, this was a save from Saker in the last second there, going pretty close. I mean, it was Gen 4 winter, I think, so the region it could have been wasn't too big, but still, I mean, this could have went way worse for him. But that was good for Elements, and maybe he can use this newly earned confident boost to his advantage. Locks in before Saker, so he's the one putting the pressure now. But Saker also found info, so yeah, they are both pretty close. But that's 142 points of damage. 93 left for Elements. And we're back in Europe. Where are we exactly though? Okay, we went through Gen 2, Shitcam, Gen 4, everything here. Valonka. Oh, Roma is 273 kilometers away. Oh, this is you. Yeah, you can just use this sign in order to pinpoint. 200. Yeah, okay, I think Saker found the town. And I don't think Elements has it. That should be game. Wait, no! Wait. Wow, that... Okay, I didn't expect that. Saker had good info there. So 273 kilometers. Yeah, that's also way further away, right? I mean, obviously, but sometimes it's actually hard to see, to like tell the distances on the map. But 273 kilometers, yeah, that's a bit further. But he was so confident, so I thought he has the town. Hello, Pile Powell or something. Welcome in. Bonsoir. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Elements locks in here. Oh wait, Elements seems to have the 5k. I don't know if Saker has it. Oh, okay, switches to the right town. That was important for him. That's only 94 points of damage. Alright. And we're back in Russia. Round number 17, by the way. We have 9x damage. That's by far the longest game we've seen today, I think. Oh, wow. And they're both in Bratsk. They both get Bratsk there. Elements is closer. Elements has been on 93 health for like at least 5 rounds or something. And still manages to hold on. That's insane. We're fine, thank you, and Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. And we're in South Africa now. I mean, South Africa can be hard. I mean, if you find info, and if both find info, that's the important thing. It could go on for one more round, but... Oh, Elements found info. Elements found info, and he will probably lock in pretty fast when he finds it. Saris, yeah, I think I've heard Saris before. Tooth River, I don't know, but... Saris. Oh, there's info for Saker. And maybe Saker knows Saris. Ah. Wait, okay, so Elements locked in. Yeah, Elements found Saris. Oh wait, if Saker doesn't find it. If Saker doesn't find it. This game! This game for Elements! Wow! That is crazy, with 93 health left. GG's. That is crazy. Okay, 93 health. That's 1-0 for Elements. What a fantastic game, though. We move on to no move now. And 45 seconds. Let's see who will be dominating no move. This is the biggest multi-merchant I've seen in my life. Yeah, it's... I don't know what to do. Yeah, I mean... You can't do anything there, it's just hard. Fun for too late. Crazy game. It was a crazy game. Indeed. It was. Alright. Ooh, what a good guess here from Elements in round number 1. Getting Manaus. Not bad, not bad. Saker needs to win this round now. In order to stay in the game, stay in the bracket. And have a chance to win the whole tournament. The GeoGuessr Champions League. Season 2. Kinda looks like Germany, but at the same time, the houses feel more north. So yeah, Denmark I think makes a lot of sense. Oh, it is Germany. Okay, Delmenhorst. Shoutouts. Next round. Yeah, the black houses, the black wooden houses, they felt more like the Scandinavian ones. So I also thought, but the vibe and everything else in the round felt very German. Especially we had a lot of red brick, which you wouldn't see too much in Denmark. You could, obviously, you also see it a lot in the Netherlands, but... Whoa! Saker! That's the guess he needed! That's the guess he needed. Round number 3, he takes the game! And blesses us with an NMPZ game. We are going to see NMPZ and buys Riley a few more minutes to show up. But I think that's not realistic, too unrealistic anymore, unfortunately. Congratulations to Saker, yeah. But now they're even. Now it's 1-1. And they have to use NMPZ to show who will be the champion of this game for now. And the first finalist for today. Now Saker really does put the pressure. And I don't know their ratings, by the way, so I don't know the elo of Saker or Elements. I assume they're very high. As Cozy said last stream, the average elo in this tournament is above 2000. So, yeah. That's why you get like this insane gameplay. Oh, sorry, it's NMPZ, I always forget. It's NMPZ, they only see this. Yeah, so 2000 average, or above 2000 average, is kind of insane, considering a few months ago there were no players at all who had 2000 elo. The best player was like 1900 something. But as this game ages, obviously also the skill level of the players increases and they progress with their learning of metas, car metas, and other metas too. I think nowadays a lot of meta is just car meta because most other things are pretty standard, obvious by now for most players. And the car metas and coverage metas is the only thing that really changes, and you have to keep up to date and learn in order to stay in the Champions League of players, I would say. Just looked up Saker, 2,270 peak and over 100, yeah, over 100,000 single player games. That is crazy. This guy has spent a lot, and I mean a lot, of time playing GeoGuessr. Which is crazy, obviously. 100,000 games in single player. But that's what I meant, and when I said his vibe is probably better than most other players' vibe. Just because he has probably seen more rounds than most of the other players before, so yeah. But elements on the new countries, other players can still have a better vibe, and Vietnam being quite a new country, a lot of players have better vibes for newer countries because they grind them a lot when they come out, so. Yeah. Round number 6 ended here. And we see both players pretty equal from when it comes to their scores, but we're at 4x damage and we're on NMPZ. So it could be any round now where one player is closer than the other and wins. Significantly closer, I should say. But it can happen. any round now. Maybe this one. Maybe this is the round that decides who is gonna be our first finalist. It's not. But maybe the next round will be the round deciding who will be our first finalist. Okay, maybe, yeah, I mean, maybe not. Or maybe? Wait, I'm actually not sure. I mean, it's Australia, but where? Not the easiest round. Okay, South Australia for elements. Ooh, okay, this could be the round. This could be the round. Where is Seika going to go? Wait, Seika! Oh, okay. Thought Seika didn't guess. But that is good damage here for elements. Not an easy round. And we move on to India. Just looks very northeastern, I would say. Northeast India. Could even be east of Bangladesh, for all I know. But could just be like Bihar, West Bengal, something. As well, yeah, I think that's more likely with this palm tree. Yeah, that's just Bihar, and that is good damage for Saker. Not game, but now it's more even again. Is this Malaysia? Ooh, this could be game as well. If you don't know if it's mainland or not, but I think this looks very mainlandish. Someone's just sent a laughing emoji. I don't know why. Around 11 again. 6x damage on NMPZ. And it continues. It still continues. That, I mean, just that alone shows the level of gameplay here. NMPZ, 12 rounds with increasing multis from round number 2. And they're still in the game. Both of them. One blunder and you're out. I think both are in Norway. Yeah. And ooh, element is closer. Don't think that's gonna be enough, but it's still 400 points of damage for elements. And now Saker doesn't have too much health left. But neither does elements. I mean, 500 versus 1000. This could be game on this round. It could be game on any round, as I said. 7x damage. Oh, that's a distance. That's a distance. Elements is closer. And this is gonna be game. This is gonna be game for elements. And that means we have our first finalist, which is going to be elements. Congratulations. And also, of course, GG's to Saker. Well played, both of you. And Elements continues his journey in the finals. But for now, who texted Riley again? Did Riley answer? Yeah, GG's. Because if Riley didn't answer, I did but no, okay. Then I guess, unfortunately, we have to give this game to Graham. And it's just a bye because Riley didn't show up. Yeah, unfortunately, but I mean, what can we do? We waited as long as we could. Now the game will be Firma versus Graham. And Firma is here. Perfect. Let's do a tweaked world. Moving. And around 1:30. So the last semi-final of the day will be played now. Did I? Yeah, select moving. I did. Gramen is already here. Let's wave. Oh, Firma is ready. Okay, let's go. Moving. First round. Is there info? There is info. A lot of info to be found. Don't know if it's helpful info. So both players take their time here. Bienvenidos a Bustamante. Where is Bustamante? Who knows their Mexican cities? Or regions. Or yeah, cities. In this case. But if you know region, then you can scan for it more easily. Bustamante. Oh wait, it says it right there. It says it right there on Firma's screen. It says Bustamante. Here on his map. I didn't see it. He didn't see it. Neither did Gramen. Oh, it also says it on Gramen's stream now. Screen now. A bit further north. Does he see it? He does not see it. Both players didn't see it. There he is. But both players are pretty close. Nevertheless. Alright. Next round. In Russia. Do we have a white car, I think? Yeah, just a long road without info. But they have 1 minute left, so still opportunities to find some info. But with this like hilly landscape or these hills in the background there. And the white car and this like vegetation and this weather conditions, this very wet weather conditions. It should be somewhere in the east of the country. I think there's even something on Plonket about the weather conditions of the roads, right? If I remember correctly. It's been a few years since I checked that, I think, or a few months, I mean, more than a year probably. But I kind of remember, I vaguely remember that there was something about the weather conditions of the roads that was meta for these roads on Plonket. And I know who apparently remembers this guide. It's Gramen. Well done. Great guess. Huge first guess, in fact. And we are in a river in Europe. Is it Germany? Oh, the houses look very German. And we have a town entry sign. Oh, Traben-Trabach. That is crazy. Shoutouts to Traben-Trabach. Oh, and he knows where it is. Firma knows where Traben-Trabach is. That's cool. Or maybe he just knows where Bernkastel-Wittlich is. Yeah, I think he just knew where Bernkastel-Wittlich was. Both were on the same bridge there. I think both didn't really have time to line it up. But it's funny. All right. Phnom Penh. Yeah. I mean, this could just be an insta-send from both of them. It's probably, I mean, yeah, it could be, yeah, for example, Krong Sim Rea, but I don't think the rogue angle really gives you much there. and you probably won't find anything in Latin script anyways. I'm just gonna assume they both can't read Khmer. So why not just send it? I mean, we're at 2.5x. It's not the biggest country, and yeah. Okay, Battambang, Krong Battambang. For does it say? Wait, does it? Krong Battambang, Battambang, yeah. Oh, it was. Okay, I don't know how Ramen got that. Okay, actually, then I'll take it back. Obviously, something gave it away for him then. But I don't know what he found what he found there. That told him it is Krong Battambang. Right. The Philippines again. Ooh, Northern Luzon here for Grauman. Ooh, Firma. What is he gonna do? Okay, goes more centralish. Wow, Grauman. That is game. Wow, flawless game from Grauman there. Are there a lot of pros that have learned to read Khmer? To be honest, I don't think so. It's not like you really need it. I mean, yeah, Thai, yes, but because just the country is bigger. But Khmer, not really, I think. Okay, let's go to a pro world after this flawless game here from Grauman. No move and 45 seconds. Let's see. Good luck, have fun. I'm gonna enjoy my tea. Which is very cold already. But it's fine. Okay, Australia. Blinky at least. Really, did he? The Barker, the Sniper, the Thirsty. Alright. It was just Northern Territory. First point here for Firma. What a chill guy. Peru. Just Lima. As always. 4 points of damage. Is living in Lima? Oh, really? Okay. Alright, next round here. What is it? Bulgaria? No, wait. Oh. Oh, Greece. I mean, these are wooden poles. Yeah, that also makes sense because it does look a bit like Bulgaria. I could even see like Max North Greece there, to be honest. But yeah, yeah. All right. Great guess by Grauman. Who will be our second finalist? It's either gonna be Firma or Grauman. We will find out. And that's the penultimate game for today, for the whole GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2. That's the penultimate game, the second to last game of the day, of the week, of the tournament. So it is really important for both players to make their appearance here and to be able to win this. The chances are pretty equal, I would say. I've seen both players play and they don't really make much mistakes. Many mistakes. Oh, it was just label Sri Lanka. I was about to say, Sri Lanka would just slam label. In this case, it was just label. Especially if it's like, if it's hilly. If it is flat and you're obviously near the coast or something, yeah, then obviously don't slam label. Or maybe you could even do that because you don't know what coast it is. Alright. They're playing their rounds quick, but I mean, on some rounds, if there's just one very obvious thing and you know, yeah, my opponent is gonna do the exact same thing, no matter if I'm gonna wait for another minute or not, there is nothing else than this obvious thing, and there's like an optimal guess for this in the GeoGuessr brain, where you know, if you see this, you click there, then yeah, you can just do it and move on to the next round. But sometimes there's more than one, or none, and these cases are more interesting, I would say. Especially as a viewer. Firma already locked. Grauman has 3 seconds left. And it's Firma. That's gonna be closer. 4x damage, that's not bad, that's 1700. And that brings Firma back in the lead. Indonesia. Tiled roofs. Could just be Java. Or, oh, we do have reddish soil. Is it South Sumatra? Something like West, it's like Banten or something. You could also see that. But nah, I don't know. The red soil is kind of weird for Java, I would say. It is Banten. Wait, I didn't even mean Banten. I meant Bengkulu, but I said Banten and it was Banten. Nice, that is game 4 Firma. Wait, but yeah, that's 1-1, right? Yeah. Alright, 1-1. We are going to see an NMPC that is going to decide who is gonna be our second finalist. Actually, no, Grauman was on Madura. Oh, because, oh, okay. Oh, hi Riley. Yeah, Riley, you kind of missed your game. That's unfortunate. Because we had to give Grauman the win. We waited one more game, but then we couldn't wait any longer. Since the next game was already your theoretically second game. So we just had to give the win to Grauman, unfortunately. Just to let you know. Yeah, it's tough, but I mean, you have been texted a few times and everyone said you don't react. You are offline. That's kind of tough. But did you know that it was like today and that it started at the time it started and just forgot, or did you not have time, or what was the issue there? He did. I told him yesterday. Okay, tough. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But what can you do, right? What can you do? But do you think, Riley, if you would have played, you would have won the Champions League? Do you think that? Or not? Yes, he would. He's the greatest. Even more unfortunate then, I would say. Wait, France versus Poland. I just realized. And it's Belgium? No, it's France. Wow. Right on the border. Good points for Firma here. I would have. Alright. Sorry, I was focusing on my Bangsa Bystrica region guessing, so I missed it. Ah, that's... Yeah, I mean... At least it was for a good cause then, right? Yeah, but... What can you do? So, Firma is in the lead. By quite a few points, I would say. And Grumman... It's the final for them. Yeah, the final game for them. It's NPC. And it is Grumman! Wait! No, it's not enough. It's not enough. Wow! Okay, don't shock me like that. That would have been a comeback. Now I'm focused. I'm invested in this game. Who is it gonna be? Firma or Grumman? Again, it could be over any round now, since we're already at 3x damage. I mean, as long as the country is obvious, as it is here, with the pole and stuff, it shouldn't be too much damage, but still, it could be over at any point. Yee. On the screen. Nice. Oh wait, Southern Thailand! For Grumman. That's Northern! Oh no, he switched! And it cost him the game! GG's! Oh, okay, that is unfortunate. Wow. Alright. GG's, Grumman. Well played. But that means Firma has secured his spot in the finals. Congratulations to both the finalists. Yeah, unlucky with the switch, really unlucky. But GG's, well played. Anyways, that means we have Elements versus Firma in the great final. The great GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2 final. And as I said before, it is going to be a best of 5 this time. So we're gonna start with the tweaked world, as usual, with moving. And then we're gonna see. So moving, no move, moving, no move. NMPZ. Let's see if we get to NMPZ. Elements says something French. Ready? I mean, Firma is ready. Vive les pêcheurs. Oh, alright. Yeah, okay. I think Elements is hyped. Let's start with moving. So last second that Insulator had more ridges. Ah, and then you went south. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's max north or max south. Yeah, I mean, that's hard. That costs a lot of players the game already, I think. All right, finals of the finals. And the last game of this will be the finals of the finals of the finals. So a lot of finals here. So you can also do the same with the players. These are all the best players. And then the best of the best. And then the best of the best of the best will be the one who wins this whole thing today. And that's a 5K starting things off for Firma. And now, of course, we see flawless, basically flawless gameplays here from both these players. If someone can make the check the elo of these players, that would be nice. Just to see where they are in ranked right now. Maybe you can compare their stats a bit and see what we're watching here. So that would be nice if someone could do that. It's just Firma and Elements. Oh, I just realized they're both from France. So a French person is gonna win today. I mean, the French are known for being very good GeoGuessr players, especially moving players. So what we see right now is the peak of the peak of the peak. They are scanning all the islands. And now Elements locks it. Firma seems to be quite confident as well. And has it! Firma. So, yeah, the gameplay by Firma is pretty crazy today. But also by Elements, so. Did someone... Oh, sorry, my stream. Did someone check the ELOs? If not, I can do it myself, but then I have to do it on a second screen here. So the first one is Firma. Firma is sitting at current rating 2049, best rating 2094, which is funny. So above 2000 player. We can kind of see that. And Elements. This one here. In the Beer clan. Nice. Has... Wait, is Elements? Yeah. Has a base rating of 1830? Wait, is this correct? That is quite low for the tournament, what is it, average. Because the tournament average was above 2000, so I thought basically everyone was above 2000. 1830 isn't that high compared to the other players. I mean, obviously it is very high, but nice 5k here by Elements. That is crazy that Elements... he doesn't play comp. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That I would have guessed so, because that's most of the time that's the case if you don't really have a high elo peak. But still, I mean, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to see Elements come this far. I mean, it's a competitive system here, right? The whole tournament. And if you don't usually play competitive duels, you at least lack some of the experience in competitions, I would say. Or, I mean, always speaking compared to other players, obviously. But, yeah, that is great. Because, I mean, for me, all the participants in this tournament, wow, are like the best of the best, as I said. And then I think it's kind of interesting to see someone who doesn't really play competitive, only has 1830 elo, come that far in the finals. So great. But that again, that shows how I don't know my English anymore, it's broken. How insignificant, no, that's not the word, but how unimportant, is that a word? The elo is. So the elo doesn't tell anything about how good you are, basically. I mean, it does at some point, right? To some extent, but it was just Abakan. But it's not really the main factor, I think. And I think that's a good example for it. We know German, don't worry. Yeah, I just want to keep it in English. Unfathomable glaze. Wait, what did I say again? This is a good excuse to mention I just cracked 1830 an hour ago. Nice, Shaka. Well done. Well done. That's why I don't get you in ranked anymore, because you are now that high. I mean, I'm getting there as well. Just 100 more elo and I'm also there. I have been there. I know how it looks like. Alright. That is a good guess. By Elements. And it's almost 2k damage on Senegal. Your PB is still higher than mine, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my PB is pretty high. But that was in times where the competitive scene wasn't as cracked and as car meta-y as it is now. I think I won't ever reach that again. It was a time where you really could like shine with just knowing all the metas. Not the car metas, but the real metas. Oh wow! Firma wins it! 104 Firma on the first moving game. Not bad, GG's. As I said, it's a best of 5, so it's only 1 point for now, but still great. There's no difference if you play move no move NPC or move no move NPC, right? It doesn't make any difference because you have to play 3 games. And the fourth game is always gonna be NM. I don't know why you don't do it like that, but I mean it's fine. No move and 45 seconds. I just have to change more then, but it's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Next round in no move. My dream is that Google will update all copyrights to 26. Yeah. And all small cam or something. All the exact same small cam coverage. Or like Gen 4 without car or something. And everything in 26. And everything in summer. No seasonal metas. No smudges on the camera. Just pure GeoGuessr. That would be my dream too. Then I would start grinding competitive again. But for now I'm just sitting on my 17, 20 something elo and not really wanting to play anymore because I know the players up there really know all their meta, camera stuff, copyright car stuff. It's just hard to win on bigger countries. And the maps, unfortunately, the maps also really not prioritize, but are in favor of car meta players. That's, by the way, a very good guess here by Elements. Because we just get so many big countries in these maps. And all the big countries have a lot of car meta and stuff. Yeah, kind of sad. But it is how it is, right? Riley says no. No more blue car 23 autumn, so Eastern Kentucky, blah 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 bullshit. Yeah. They could change the blur algorithm so the Gen 4 car is always hidden, but that's a bit unrealistic. Updating all copyrights is doable. That's true. That's true. That's actually true. Okay, nice. What is Firma doing? Firma knows his coverage, I guess, in southeastern Bulgaria. Seiko would love these changes. We would all love these changes. All except for the ones that spend 10 hours a day grinding car meta, copyright meta stuff. So, all except you, Riley. All except some other World Cup players, I guess. What are the World Cup? I mean, they have a lot of time before the World Cup, but there will be the World League, right? So can't really sleep on your opponents. They will be grinding that stuff, so you kind of have to keep up with them. All right, India. Once more. The poll is, I think, a pretty generic poll. So it's about the landscape. Rajasthan, I could see, yeah. Yeah, I do like it. Get a bit further inland, but yeah, okay, both are there. Oh, it's even further west. Wow, okay, that's crazy. That's very far west. 51 points. Welcome in, GeoFan. How are you doing? Halo. I hope you're having a great day. And you are coming at a perfect moment here. We are right in the finals of the finals. So this will be the last duel here between Firma and Elements. They're in round number 2 out of 5. I mean, probably more like 2 out of 3 or 4. But it could be 5. It's a best of 5, a best of 5, yeah, best of 5. And we are on game number 2 in no move. Firma is leading with 1 point. Je fais very good. Je fais very good. Nice, that's good to hear. Yeah, just some easy rounds to push the multis even higher. And not easy rounds, but obvious rounds, I meant. What? Yeah, Seika, so you don't know what we were talking about, right? Unfortunate. Just some gossip. Oh my god. Alright. Thank you, Mika LTU, for your follow. Thank you. Welcome in. Okay, I don't know where both players... Ooh! Elements! That is game! Game for Elements! Elements wins this second game of no move. So it's 1-1 now. And we move on to a tweaked world. Moving 130. I also love Gurken, that is very nice. Then you are very welcome here. Gurken, love. Let me give you some Gurken. Just some that I find. Here are some. Yeah, I found some. Here are some Gurken. Alright, moving game number 2. 1-1 is the score between these players. So we're gonna see at least a 4th game. We could even see the 5th game. Depends on how this and the next game will end. And Firma. Firma is basically unbeatable on moving, I think. Firma is like the next generation Blinky, I think. Or Firma is actually Blinky. Unfortunately, I gotta go. I'll have to watch the VOD to see who wins. Alright, Shaka. be excited then who is gonna win. And thank you for watching and hope to see you soon. Have a good rest of your day. Until next time. Alright. Western Australia. They're both scanning the road along the coast here. Welcome to Pitbara or Pilbara? Something like that. Riley just said to me I would definitely not agree. Oh, Riley said it. Okay, you would definitely not agree. With what? With Riley's idea? Oh wait, or with what Riley said. So you would agree that you... Wait. I'm confused. It's confusing though. We were talking about the changes, so that's the copyrights all get up. Just keep it how it is? Alright. Wait, but you would agree... Yeah, you want to keep it how it is. Okay. So you don't agree with what Riley said. Also, what Riley said to you. About you. Okay. Let's just leave it there. Oh, wow. Elements. Good guess. I don't want to drop to 1500. Yeah, I mean... But I want to... like... Go up to, like, 2000. But with all the copyright car meta grinding, which I don't do, that's probably or basically impossible for me at the moment. It's a bit unlucky. And for a lot of players, I think the fun in the game is not the car meta stuff. But I'm a very competitive person as well, so I don't really want to stop playing competitive. I want to play competitive because that's how I enjoy playing the game, but then again, yeah, it's kind of... I think if you would do a survey on like all the GeoGuessr players, and ask them if the opportunity was given to make all the copyright car metas and everything else just vanish, I think most players would probably say yes. I'm not that big car... Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know what... Wait, what? I think more people like copyright and car than most think. Yeah... I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if you look at the whole player base, there's a lot of so like obviously the majority of players is low elo players, and I think all of them basically would be happy if the car and copyright stuff just disappeared. And then for the better players, which is only a small percentage, even there it's like at most 50-50. But I would even say there the most of them are against all the extensive car and copyright stuff. I mean, I think it's okay to have some of it. Like when I started playing, for example, like the Kenya snorkel or something, or the Mongolia tent stuff, like some very basic things, right? To know the country at least. I think that's okay-ish. But then again, to learn all the smudges and where it is on the car and how it is, like if the mirror is dirty or not, and then if there's like one spot on the car roof, and I mean, I can see why it is nice to have these things, because you can actually use them to get better, to get closer, to make closer guesses. But other than that, it's, to me, it's not really the idea of the game, right? I don't know. And I think the fun for most people is not learning all these matters. No, Costa Rica, Panama copyright. Yeah. Yeah, it is sacred, it is. Castro agrees with getting explained. Yeah, it is. Oh, Germany. Yeah, and also like Plonket is really pushing this by just... I mean, they mention all the smudges on their website too. There's Bremen on the sign. Minden. Okay, a lot of places you could know. Deepholz, the 51 and the 61? Yeah. Okay. Bassum. It's gonna be... By the way, this is the last moving game. No matter what happens, this is the last moving games of the Champions League. We will only see one more no-move game and then potentially another NMPC game. But this is for sure the last moving game. Ooh. Not a big road number. But if you know where you are... Firma thinks it's Gifu. Probably. Okay. Oh wait, there's another sign for Firma. Oh, and it has big numbers, but it's a bit late. But it has town names. Toyota. That's not a town, that's a car. I think... it didn't help Firma. Elements a bit closer here. Evening things out a bit. Senegal region guessing. It's always fun, but there's info, so... Oh, that is huge points. It's almost game for Firma here. Wait, it is 1-1, right? I didn't miscount that. Firma won the first game and then Elements won the second game, right? Can someone confirm, please? I don't want to be wrong about this. So Firma won the first moving game, and then Elements won. I mean, I know Elements won the second so the first no move game, but ooh, good points here. I'm not 100% sure if Firma won the first moving game. So if someone could please confirm it. What is this tournament about? Welcome in Microwave. It is the GeoGuessr Champions League. So it is a tournament hosted by Corsi, so not me, the other Corsi. And I'm just casting it. So actually, I don't know too much about the Champions League either. But I know that it's like a tournament that goes for, or a league that goes for about a few days, weeks. And just very good players battle it out in a group stage and then the finals. And the finals are here today, and that is game, by the way. GG's Firma. Yeah, and to see who is the Champions League champion, basically. So, does anyone know if it is 2-1 now? It is 2-1 now, right? Wait, I can just count. Firma 1-2-0, Firma 1-2-1. Yeah, so, and Firma has 6 now, so it's 2-1. And just to confirm, Elements 1-2, 2, and then 1 point now. Okay, yeah, so it's 2-1. Okay. We are gonna play a Pro World now on no move 45 seconds, and last time I'm gonna change the seconds because this could be the last game already. Or it is not. We will see. If Firma wins this, Firma is the champion. If Elements wins this, we will see a 5th game of NMPZ. And then this NMPC game would decide who will be the champion. So it's either this one or the next one. Elements won the first no-move game against Firma. So, in theory, he has good chances to win this one again. Firma won both moving games. So, if Elements actually manages to win this game now, we are going to see a very, very exciting, interesting NMPZ game next. But for now, Firma is actually closer. Should have clicked the road there. And we
oh mein
are...
Gott, Cosi, wie geht's? Gutes neues Jahr. Hoffe, alles ist fit im Schritt.
Hi. Hi, X-Roads. Frohes neues Jahr auch. Vielen Dank. Ja, alles cool. Bei dir? Is the winner also getting an engraved trophy? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You have to ask Corsi that. Läuft, nice. Alright, oh, is it India? Wait, what? These polls are... What? What's their language? I would never go India on this round. Polls don't seem to be India. Mangaluru. Just one tiny island. And back to North America. I kind of want Elements to win this, just to see the NMPC game. But if Firma manages to win, also gonna be just happy that Firma managed to win the whole thing. Because watching the playstyle of Firma, he really deserves to win here. As does Elements. But the guesses Firma made are very... or makes, still makes, are very impressive. And Elements, also very consistent player. I like that about them, but I think that you also need to be quite consistent in order to play in a final of Champions League. And that's good points, a good swing for Elements here. Could be significant. Could be game deciding. And we have a... ooh, Uganda. Is it? I mean... Kenya, yeah, I kind of like Kenya more. Yeah. I think on Uganda rounds you usually see... Wait. Oh, that's already game! And Elements won! And we're gonna see an NMPZ game! Okay, let's go. An arbitrary rule, right? With NMPZ already. Alright. NMPZ, that is going to be the final game. No matter what, the final game of this GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2. Either Firma or Elements is gonna win the whole thing now, just by winning this NMPZ game. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there's another countdown. That was kind of anticlimactic. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. So, we're gonna be in North America. Both players are carefully... Ooh, that is a very specific zoom and guess here from Firma. Wait, where is Elements? Oh, okay. Pretty close. Close by. Was near Long Lake. It's a pretty long lake, yeah. Pretty long. Next round here. Ooh, wait, is it Italy or is it Spain? I think Spain, right? Ooh, okay. We have Italy and Spain. Ooh, whoa, Elements! That is huge! 3,600! In round number 2! Alright. This is gonna be intense. Either Elements is gonna win quickly here. I mean, Firma is a probably way better moving player, but there are 2 game modes that are not moving in this setup, right? So he's kind of in a disadvantage against Elements, who apparently is like the GOAT of NBZ. Wow! Another 884 points of damage. Elements still flawless, and Firma is left with 1291 health. Okay. Okay, that's a distance. Oh, okay. Elements switches. Wait! Elements think about Okinawa. Elements thinks about some other island and clicks the island and now is back down there, and Firma is just closer. Okay. Ah, it's intense. 1500. Okay. Netherlands? Or is it... Wait, what? Yeah, it's just Netherlands, but it's very flat. Okay. Oh, Elements! Oh, it's not game. It's not game. It's 900 though. 388 left. 388 left for Firma. Oh man, this is so intense. It could be like this could be a huge swing now, or it could just end here, and Elements wins it. Okay, okay. Firma goes Romania. Is it Romania? Okay, Elements is also going Romania. Okay, wait, but Elements is closer, but I don't think it's gonna be game. No, but it's 178 points. 210 left. 210 left for Firma. 210 left. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is gonna be the final round. This is gonna be the final. Wait! We have Canada sent! Wait, I thought it was Europe. Wait. Is it North America? Oh, it's... Oh, they probably see something. It's pretty small, but... Okay, yeah. Wait, what is it? Oh my god, we have Canada versus USA, I think. Yeah, oh, this is a huge difference. This is a huge difference. This is gonna be game. Wait! Oh my god, it's not gonna be game! It's not gonna be game! It's gonna be closer! 210 to 690! Oh, you couldn't script this. You couldn't script this. What is going on? Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and Brazil! This is the game ending. This has to be the last round. This has to be the last round. South of Belo Horizonte for Firma. Oh, Elements is in a similar region. Oh, it's also going the exact same spot. Wait, Firma switches a bit further north. It is switch! The switch! And this is game! It is game, and Elements wins the GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2. What a game! GG's. Oh my god, that is crazy. GG's. Elements wins the game, the day, and the league. Elements wins it. What a game. GG's. 3-2 in the finals. Both played very, very well. It was incredible. But yeah, Elements wins it. GG's. Wow, Elements, congratulations. You played very well. And yeah, deserved to win the GeoGuessr Champions League Season 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really did. It was exciting. It was exciting games. It was very high elo gameplay. I think everyone did or would have deserved to win it. But in the end, Elements managed to actually win the whole thing. So great to see that. Thank you everyone so much for watching. The VOD will be on YouTube. Let's stay here for a few more seconds, minutes, because I want to raid out together with you all. I'm just gonna need to find a channel we can raid. Probably, I don't know if we're gonna raid a English-speaking channel rather than a German one, maybe. But I don't know. Let's find something. Okay, actually I didn't see a English speaking channel I want to rate. So let's just rate a German speaking one. I know some of you do speak German, but it's all about GeoGuessr, so that is fine, I guess. We're gonna rate Esther. A lot of you might know her. Make sure to enjoy her stream. Leave some greetings. And again, thank you everyone for watching, for playing, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy, and see you next time. Until then, goodbye everyone.